Captain Albert Tijerina Jr. and his siblings Sylvia and Andres grew up in San Angelo, Texas in the 1950s, a challenging time for Hispanic families. Raised by their mother, the Tijerina siblings attended Fort Concho Elementary, where expectations were held high. Albert Tijerina is described as a resilient and natural leader. Graduating from Central High School in 1961, Albert was the first Mexican-American to be selected as drum major of the Bobcat Band, a role he was very proud of. Albert's sister Sylvia says he was a talented musician and protector of others.
He would keep his faith and keep his faith. If anybody picked on somebody else, lesser, he'd be there and he'd fight if he would have to, because he wanted the person to be safe. That's the main thing.
Albert and his brother Andres attended Texas A&M University, where Andres says he and Albert first experienced an environment of equality while serving in the Corps of Cadets, where Albert's authoritative leadership skills came to fruition. Majoring in mathematics, Albert served as the Corps bugler and was selected head drum major of the 300-member Fightin' Texas Aggie Band. Albert was also a member of the Ross Volunteers Drill Team, the official honor guard for the governor of Texas. Upon graduation from Texas A&M in 1965, Albert received nationwide recognition as a distinguished student in American colleges and universities for his excellent academic record.
Albert was a leader. Albert paved the way for other people. He certainly paved the way for me. Albert was only a year older than me. He was only a half-inch taller than me, but Albert was much bigger than me. We were both smart, but Albert was wise. I could articulate. Albert exuded wisdom. That's why they selected him in all those positions of leadership that he got.
Following his ROTC training at Texas A&M, Albert began serving in the United States Air Force and completed pilot training at Webb Air Force Base, Texas in December 1966. He was assigned to the 34th Bombardment Squadron as a B-52 pilot before making a transition to UH-1F helicopters in 1968, where he served as a pilot with the Helicopter Division of the 28th Bombardment Wing at Ellsworth Air Force Base, South Dakota. In December 1970, Albert was assigned to the 21st Special Operations Squadron, Nakhon Phanom, Royal Thailand Air Force Base, Thailand. Captain Albert Tijerina Jr. was killed in action on March 1, 1971, while serving as a pilot in the lead aircraft of a flight of 3 CH-53 helicopters during a mission in support of ground troops, leaving behind his wife, Amanda Tijerina, and 3 small children, Albert, Deborah, and Joseph Tijerina. Captain Tijerina's decorations include the Distinguished Flying Cross, the Air Force Commendation Medal, and Purple Heart. In the years following his death, Captain Albert Tijerina's legacy continues to be honored by the community. In commemoration of his service, a dorm named Tijerina Hall was dedicated on Goodfellow Air Force Base in 1985. In April 2019, the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System named 2 practice rooms in the Music Activities Center in his memory. Then, in 2023, the San Angelo Hispanic Heritage Museum and Cultural Center created the Captain Albert Tijerina Jr. Trailblazer Award as a tribute to the outstanding contributions of a rising Hispanic individual who exemplified determination, leadership, and unwavering commitment to both his community and country. This accolade is something Albert's children feel helps them get to know the father they grew up without.
My father passed away when I was about a year and a half old, so I don't remember him, but I do feel like I know him because just from all the people that have met him throughout his life, they would go out of their way, or all the family would take time to really, when they talked about how special he was and what a leader he was, they felt this need to make sure that you always knew that about your father. So this is a continuation. It's a wonderful continuation of the sense of pride and the honor that he really has brought our family.
To be able to receive this type of award, you know that you're making an impact on the community, you're making an impact on other people that's going to be have a lasting effect. And in my dad's own words right here, he's talking about you know, the road is hard, but you have to strive for the difficult. And at the end of his notes here, he says, take courage from others who have succeeded and strive for the dream. It can be achieved.